Go ahead.
Alright, so what we're going to do for our project here is we are going to refinish the seating area here. There's a lot of wood on the outside of the boat as it's an older boat, which makes it beautiful, but it's a lot of upkeep. We redid these about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, and they withheld all the way up until now, so you can start to see it's fading. So I'm going to take these out, take them home, refinish them, and bring them back in. So these really are kind of easy to come out. They just pop right out. I'm surprised things lasted this long. Now that's a pretty bad piece. I'll have to replace that one. But the Florida Sun's very brutal. 6 coats of this Epifanes is what we're going to use. Did a pretty good job. Look at this one here. Alright. That one's going to need to be refinished too right there on the underside. Alright, this is also screwed to the lazarette because this lifts up every one of our lazarettes. So I also have to unscrew these elements here, these screws, get that all the way out carefully. They do a great job taking care of this marina. We're really fortunate to be here, so we enjoy it whenever we can. Just another day in paradise, huh?
Absolutely.
So we figured we'd stop at the beach on the way home. It's always nice to see that. Enjoy the view. So this is the setup here. I got a couple sawhorses. Going to use a orbital sander first with 120 medium grit. Wipe it down a little bit. Epifanes for that super nice clear varnish. And that's going to be 6 or 7 coats on that. So, might as well get started. Make sure you use the right sanding disc. These have the holes so it can collect the dust. I should be wearing a mask, but whatever. Here we go. Look at this beautiful varnish. Now when the varnish looks nice, it's really painful to sand that down, but it's a necessary process to prepare the surface for the varnish that's going to go on here. So now I'm going to go get a rag, microfiber cloth, wash that off, let it dry, and then apply the first coat of Epifanes. Cut. Alright, so now that that's all roughed up a little bit, I got to go back and wipe that off. So film that right there. Watch this. You got to make sure your surface is good and clean. Now that's going to dry. So I got to do that to each individual slat here. Go ahead and cut that. Alrighty. So this is just Epifanes I bought at West Marine. Now what I've realized, and through the instructions, don't shake it, just swirl it if it's been sitting there for a while, because you don't want a bunch of air bubbles in here. So this has been sitting on the shelf for a couple months. I'm just going to pop it open and see how it's going. And this time I'm going to fast forward for a spike. It'll look funny on video.
Yeah. Oh, watch out.
Alright, go ahead and do a shot inside there. No bubbles. Good. Looks good.
It's like syrup.
Yeah, looks like
molasses.
Alright, so let's do this first one over here, huh? So, something else I learned. I paint from the middle out, essentially.
Alright.
Because I don't want to do this one here and lean up against it. So we'll go ahead and start with this. I'm going to do this.
Very glossy.
Very glossy. Looks really good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Get down there on the inside edge. Get the outer edge. And that is beautiful. But spread it out, because you're going to come back and do multiple layers. You're going to let this dry overnight. Let it dry overnight. Sand it down. Clean it off. And do it again. Now 6 or 7 layers of this. Takes about a week to do. So you just got to be patient with it. So that's what she looks like with the first coat on. Got to let that dry overnight. Sand it. And then do it again. On to the other pieces. I find great joy in doing this kind of work. Very relaxing and imperfect. I do a lot of computer work, so it's nice to get out and work with my hands. The outside. Do something fun. That's the first one. Now I gotta do the rest of them. Alright, here's the next one. Alright, so that one, gonna have to do a couple more coats on. This one we'll do a couple more coats on. That one we'll do 2 coats on. And this one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it. I'm gonna probably have to replace some of these. I'm gonna have to replace some of those slats. Go to the hardware store, fix something. And then get it all back on the boat. That's the next time I'll see you. Alright, have a good night. Well, thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. Please like and subscribe. See ya.